KRSC Claremore, Tulsa.
Your only choice for true alternative music.
91.3 FM. And now, broadcasting from the top of the skyscraper that is the Markham Hall on the Rogers State University campus in Claremore, it's Green Country's most exciting radio show, Free Association. And now, here is the Fort Smith Fireball, your champion of chicken, and your deluxe dueling DJ, Mark Lane.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, Free Association is here to stay. We'll play you a song and we'll tell you a joke. It's hosted by Mark Lane, that old bloke. Tell us a request and we'll play it for thee. 343-7913. Here's Arctic Monkeys with Crying Lightning. Don't worry, I'll stop rhyming. That's right, folks. You don't have all night. You have until 6 o'clock right here on Free Association to tell me your requests. So let me know about it at 343-7913. But that was Weezer with I Want You Too. And before that, we had an Echo Case with Red Tide. And before that, the Datsuns with So Long. And it's been so long since we've looked at the headlines that we must look at the headlines to see what's going on in the world. As you well know, the earthquake and then the tsunami. That seems to be the big news. Unfortunately, disasters have hit American Samoa and Indonesia. What else is going on in the world? The Supreme Court is going to review some state gun laws and other cases. This is Judge Sotomayor has joined the Supreme Court, so she'll get to weigh in on some of those decisions. And the Senate panel rejects the public option, which is one of the center issues in the healthcare debate. What's going on in business? That's none of your business. In sports, Hasselbeck and Jones of the Seahawks will be out. Yeah, the Seahawks are going nowhere here. Where else can you go? Speaking of going places, what is this? Listen to this one. This is on MSNBC.com. It's interesting how they have these stories one on top of the other. They have 10 secret fast food menu items. Then below that, the headline, Bangladesh rewards man who killed 83,000 rats. Hopefully there's no corollary there. And then they have 10 places you thought you shouldn't visit. Well, okay, we won't look into that. Instead, if you're going to take a trip of any time, go on a spectral voyage. This Sunday morning from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., right here on 91.3 FM, Dave Butler takes you on an ambient trip with a mellow brand of music to ease your musical soul after a Saturday night out, when you probably got stood up on a date at a nightclub somewhere and you made believe you had fun anyway. That's Spectral Voyages on Sunday mornings from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. right here on 91.3 FM. And then coming up after the break, we'll have weather. What do you need Radio Steve to tell you the weather for? I can tell you the weather right now. It looks like it's sunny outside. Oh, you still want the weather anyway? Well, we'll give you the weather right after the break. And Generationals with Wildlife Sculpture right here on Free Association. All right, that was Sun Volt, not Cass Sunstein. That was Sun Volt with Jukebox of Steel right here on Free Association. Before that, we had Viva Voce with Die a Little. And then before that, we had Baby Elephant with Turn My Teeth Up, all right here on Free Association. And you know, I've been listening to sports talk radio a little more, and it seems a little strange to me whenever they talk about high school sports, you know, high school football in particular, how in-depth and how they examine everything with a microscope. Kids is 17 with zits in a car. They examine as, you know, like they're celebrities or something, and they're always so in-depth. They're like, and this kid, Marvin Olitsky, he's got calves that look like Dan McFadden's, and his fingernails look like Robert Meacham's, and he had an appendectomy 2 years ago, and they compared it to Felix Jones, and it's absolutely the same length. It's crazy the way they get all excited over, the high school athletes there. But, look, it's me. I'll admit, it's me, the kaleidoscopic mind, able to see the whole truth. So it's me. I acknowledge that, But, I mean, in Texas, whole towns shut down over high school football, Claremore doesn't. That's not to say we don't take our high school football seriously. We do. But whenever you got a trio, a triumphant trio like Brian Ferguson, Steve Braun, and Josh Haley on the call for Claremore Zebra football every Friday night at 7:30, on RSU Real College Radio, what do you need to shut down the town for? You see what I'm talking about? Well, the Zebras will be taking on Memorial High School this Friday night. Pregame starts at 7, and the action starts at 7:30. All right? Well, we got a little action here on Free Association. We got hit with the 2 requests, so we'll have Reverie Sound Review right after the break with We Are the Opposite of Thieves, and then we'll have Miniature Tigers with Dino Damage. Another request, you can make one too at 343-7913, and that's just appropriate too, because as the log was originally scheduled, we were going to have Just Jack with The Day I Died, Yacht with The Afterlife, and then Foo Fighters with Let It Die, so we were getting a little morbid here on Free Association. But we'll have some jokes, we'll have more of me talking, and more requests in the next hour, so keep it right here on 91.3 FM.
Now you're only